Welcome back to Scrapbooks Made Easy with Beth. Today I'm going to show you a design that is not mine. It's been out there, but a lot of people have been asking me, how do you make that? How do you do that? So I thought I would share with you how to make this Starburst. All right, so you're gonna take a piece of paper that's gonna be your bottom sheet. That'll be your base, so I'm just gonna put that down there. And then for this page, you wanna like both sides. You want them to match, obviously. And it has to be something that doesn't have one direction. So you don't want to use stripes or anything that has a pattern on it that needs to go one way. And you're going to take your 12 by 12 sheet. And the first thing you're going to do is cut 2.5 strips. And you're going to do that 3 times. So 2.5, 2.5, and one more at 2.5. Then you're going to cut 3 at 1.5. You're going to have leftovers down here. So if you want to go ahead and make it a little bit easier, let's turn the paper and cut it at 6.5. And this is an extra sheet, so we're just going to throw that aside. And now we're going to cut 3 strips at 1.5. So there's 1.5. and 1.5. Now I'm going to go back to the big pieces and we're going to cut them diagonally. So 2 of them are going to go from right to left. So you're going to line up your corner on the dotted line and this one too. If you're not sure, you can come up with the arrows on here and make sure that you have it. And you're cutting that down. So there's one. We're going to cut another one the same way. So from this corner to this corner. Again, line up your corners on the dotted line if you're using the Creative Memories trimmer. Now the third sheet, we're going the opposite way. So we're going to go from this corner to this corner. So we're going to do that just the opposite of what we had, and I'll explain to you in just a little bit. Oops, I didn't cut that one all the way through. Let's grab a pair of scissors to finish that off. All right, so that's our 3 big sheets. Now the little ones, we're going to do the same thing. So 2 going this way. So there's one, there's the other, and then one going the opposite way. So we're going to go from this side to this side. All right, once all your pages are cut, now you're going to use the big pieces here, and you can start in the very center. So go 6 and 6 and fan it around, or you can make your vanishing point a little bit further over, which is what I'm going to do. So you're going to put that there. And if you want to at first, you can put just a little piece of tape runner down to hold it to make sure you like it. So I'm going to use that. And then there's no rhyme or reason to what you're picking or how you're doing it. You're going to use every other piece. So now this is the back side. Oops, that slipped a little bit, so I'm going to come back. So you're just going to keep on going all the way around. And yes, your pieces are hanging off, but we're going to cut those later. And if you get to this spot where like this is too little now, so you just keep looking to see what size you need until you've gone around it enough. Oh, I put that tape a little too high, so we're gonna put that down there. Now is when you can use some of the smaller pieces. Oh, maybe, maybe not. Yeah, it's barely gonna fit, but it fits. And just keep working your way around. Maybe I should have started over a little bit further, but that's okay, it still will work. And then I'm going to put one more down. And if you need to, you can snip that so it doesn't show. Then I'm going to have one more that I can use. And now you're just going to either take your scissors or you can take the trimmer and trim off all your excess pieces. You're going to want to stick them down a little bit better than what I just did, but just to give you the idea of how you do it. That's the one I had the tape on a little too hard, too high. And if it's easier for you to throw it in the trimmer, then just do that. But the main thing is to make sure you like both sides of the paper, because you are going to see them both. And now you have the fun little starburst. You can put pictures down here. And then the other thing is where this comes together, you could put a little decoration, or you could put a journal box, or if you wanted to, you could even throw a photo there. So you can cut a smaller photo and put something there, kind of like that. And then on the bottom here, I don't have great photos right now to share with this that matches it, but just to give you an idea, you can throw some photos at the bottom. All of these are vertical, and you're going to want horizontal, or maybe a vertical with some horizontal. And you can put photos up there too, but just to kind of share what it would look like. It's a super simple page, and you can put that on the side, which is another reason why I love things like this. That could be on the side of your page, and you just turn this, and then you have there. You can make a double page spread to match this and have these on the outside. You could have one at the top and one at the bottom. So I love things when you can swap it around like that and it still looks amazing.